Hello everyone, hope you're well. We're just out on our morning walk. It's a lovely spring morning, bank holiday weekend. That side looks really nice, doesn't it? And there's the two skinny dogs. It's a little bit windy, I hope you can hear me. And then we've got those black clouds following us behind us with a northerly wind. In this video we talk about places to run your Whippet that's safe. We look at a dog field that you can rent. We talk about a Whippet meetup on the 3rd of July. We do the all-out results of the giveaway competition, and we ask you as a viewer, no matter where you are in the world, to list in the comments of this video safe places that you know where you can run your dogs. Rosie's tying me up. Probably the most common question and the biggest challenge for anybody who's got a Whippet is letting them run free. And Whippets are just built to run. Whippets just love to be free, off the lead, running around, chasing the friends or chasing a ball or a toy. But finding a safe place to do that, where they're not going to damage themselves, they're not going to get lost, somebody's not going to steal them, or even something worse. I recently saw a post that was put up by Doris the Whippet on Instagram. She's a very talented Whippet, she'd be able to use Instagram. But she put this post up about a park in Leeds, and it was a warning that some dogs had been made ill because some lunatic had put some tennis balls out with poison on. Absolutely ridiculous. Terrible thing to do. So the challenge is to find places where you can run your Whippet or any dog safe. We obviously live in the National Park of the North York Moors, and there's endless amounts of footpaths and trails and fields. But the footpaths, as part of the agreement of the National Park, you have to keep your dog on a lead. And all these fields, like the one we're in at the moment, is farming land. And it's full of sheep. So you can't let your dog off a lead in many of the places in the national parks, quite rightly, because it's private land and there's just an agreement in place to enable people to benefit from the beautiful countryside. One of Rosie's pictures was actually picked up by the North York Moors National Park as a picture to be used on a poster campaign about keeping your dog on a lead. So she's famous already. The winner of the all-out giveaway is John. See his comment now. So John, if you haven't already, please send me your address via email to onemanandhiswhippet@gmail.com, and wherever you live, I don't know where you live, but wherever you live, I'll post it out to you and I'll cover the costs. Thanks for everybody entering, and if we get any more touches or any more giveaways, keep an eye out on this channel. Now Rosie and Louie have pretty good recall, but they are still tempted to chase after things, and as it's lambing season and nesting season, it's not going to go down well if they start chasing one of these or any of the wildlife in the national park. So this issue of finding somewhere safe for your Whippet or dog to run led me to looking on the internet and searching around, and it seems like in other countries, in America, they have dog parks. Specifically areas for dogs that are fenced in, safe places for them to run and exercise and socialise with other dogs. Now in the UK there's a similar thing starting to appear, and I managed to find one that's not too far from us called Ryedale Dog Field. And this is an online booking system where there's a 2-acre field and it's all fenced in and secure, where you can take your dog off the lead to run and enjoy themselves. So we went across to meet the owner of that, Emma, lovely woman, and she's given us a description of how it works and what it's all about. We was that impressed with Emma and the setup there, we thought it'd be an ideal place to have a meetup. So we've agreed with Emma that we can have 10 other Whippets there on the 3rd of July from 1 PM. That's a Saturday. And it's in a place just outside of Malton. Malton's a lovely village town. and it's the food capital of the North York Moors apparently, and it's very, very dog friendly. There's lots of places to eat and drink there, and even the shops, most of the shops are dog friendly as well. Well, here we are at Ryedale Dog Field near Malton, and this is Emma, and it's Emma's place. So Emma, how long you had this place then?
We've been open about 2 years. It was a long time in the planning process, and then we just got our teeth stuck in and got it sorted.
But you're not here based all the time. You're not in a shed taking tickets off people. It's booked online,
yes.
And you can see a diary when you can book a place, and you pay online.
Absolutely.
And you get access to a code here, and you can let yourself in.
Yep. So it's all self-police. So you just go onto the website, or you can book directly through the Facebook page, and you just fill in the time and the date that you want, and then book your slot, and then you get the confirmation email which confirms your booking and gives you the code for the padlock. Perfect.
And it's ideal. I mean, the size of this place is just, is it about an acre?
No, it's 2 acres.
Two acres. Yeah. Massive site. And there's a little shed in the corner there. If it's raining, you can let your dogs run about in the cold, and you stay in the shed and keep out the wind. It's a bit windy today, so I hope the sound's okay. Joe's over there, and as usual, Rosie's trying to chew Louie's ear as she runs alongside him. But as for sight hounds, and for hounds generally, or any type of dog that you struggle with recall, to have a place like this is absolutely perfect. It's all locked in, it's all fenced in, they're not going to jump over the fences, and it's a real nice level area, so it's been well looked after. They're not going to damage themselves running about. Ready? Good girl! Good girl! So generally, what type of dogs do you get on here then?
All sorts of dogs, and for all different sorts of reasons. A lot of rescue dogs, a lot of dogs who don't have very good recall, a lot of dogs who don't like to meet another dog out walking, some dogs who are in rehabilitation, who don't want too big an area to be able to run around in. Some owners who are in rehabilitation who can't manage to walk too far.
Oh, I didn't think of that. Yeah, of course.
It suits everybody and lots of dogs. And some people even just come and meet up with other friends when you're allowed.
Yeah.
And with all their dogs and just have a picnic, and it just seems to suit lots of people for lots of different reasons.
It's completely a safe area just to run your dog, isn't it? So
yes.
Anybody who has any issues with the dog being off its lead, it's just a perfect area. If it's vicious with other dogs, if it's timid, or as you say, if you're trying to teach its recall. Rosie, come! Rosie, come! Rosie, come! Come on, girl! Come on, girl! Good girl! Good girl! You didn't let me down! Go get it, Rosie! What's in there? Go get it, Lou! Go get it! Go get it! Go get it! Go get it! What's it? Go get it! Good! 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 Go get it! Go get it! Go get it! Where is it? Go get it! Where's your ball? There's a copy of the rules. You can pause that and have a read through, but I think it's just generally what you expect. Obviously all this information's on the website. Pretty well. So you're thinking of expanding into the next field?
We are. We've had planning approved, and so we've just got started fencing a second field, which just to make sure we always tend to be very busy on a weekend, and so we just wanted to provide extra opportunity for people to be able to come on a weekend, which is when people have more time generally. So work is going on as we...
And you'll book that one in the same way online.
Yes.
And I think you're planning of being able to drive into that one.
That's
so you
right.
can let your dog straight out.
That's right.
And straight in.
So you drive into that field, close the gate behind you, and then the dogs are straight out. And the other thing we're going to do, I'm aware that the fields are close-ish together, so we're putting some shielding down the side of the fence.
Right.
So that the two people in the two fields won't interact and won't distract each other, and then you can concentrate on your own dogs. It just stops that distraction.
You've thought of everything, haven't you?
Well, I hope so. If we've missed anything, you've got to tell me, because we just want it to be right for everyone.
You just need a space to pack your camper vans now. There's a number of people who live in vans with dogs, and they just live here. And we're doing all right for the weather as well.
So far.
So there's a little shed, so you don't need to be selfish. You can stand in here out the rain and let your dogs run about there. Or like our two. Yeah? What? What? This is for people, not for dogs. You're supposed to be out there running. Hey? Obviously you have to pick your own poo up, but there's a facility in a poo bin over there and a general bin for your waste. So the setup, as we say, there's a combination lock on here, and when you book you get your allotted slot and you get the code for the lock and you let yourself in, and the time is from when you actually let yourself in to being off. So there's not additional time to get in and out, it's actually all within your half an hour or hour's slot as part of it. And then there's a car park here, and oh, there's a big black van parked there. I wonder why that's doing there. And then this part here, Emma, this is your new field.
This is a new field.
And this is looking good.
Getting into shape. The boys are hard at it.
They've been very industrious across there, look. Look at that. And this one's going to be fenced off in a similar sort of way?
In exactly the same way. So it's going to be 7 foot tall fencing. We haven't had anything out or under in the 2 years we've been open. So
all right, that's good. That's good marker.
It works.
Yeah.
We're going to, if it ain't broke, don't fix it.
It could be quite desperate if a rabbit got through there, but you're saying there's actually fencing into the ground as well.
That's right. There's rabbit wire on the bottom half of the fence.
Great. And look, you can keep your partner and your whippets safe in there. I could just hire that for a day and just leave you in there.
Don't forget to unlock them.
What more do you need? And you come down this private track, and here's the car parking area. Obviously, as Emma says, this new field here, you'll drive in there and you'll leave your car in there to take your dog out. How did you come to set it up then? Where did the idea come from?
Well, the idea came from a friend of mine who has 2 or I think maybe 3 fields now over near Beverley at Molescroft, and she set one up and she found it was really busy, and that people were just really appreciative to have a place where they could just walk the dogs safely. And so I was intrigued by her idea, and I went to see it and see how she got on. And then equally I saw a notice up in the local petrol station saying, does anybody have a field I can walk my big dog in? And I thought, well, there's a need for it around here. And then obviously since we have set it up, we've been very, very busy, and there is a need for it.
We do need more of these around the country. Well, thank you so much, Emma, and we'll see you again, hopefully with a field full of whippets soon.
That'd be wonderful. I mean, a very pleasurable sight.
I'll put all the links to Emma's website and Instagram in the description below, so if you want to contact or book yourself into the field, and we'll hopefully see you again soon.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. So if you would like to come along and meet Rosie and Louis, have a look at the setup that Emma's got there. I'll bring the camper van so you can have a look around the van. It'd be great to see you all, but places are limited to 10 more dogs, so you need to book it in with Emma as soon as possible. Now I realise there's people all over the world that watch this channel, and there's people all over the UK which are many, many miles away from Malton and Emma's field. Although how good it is no use to them because it's just too far to travel. So what I'd like you to do, a challenge for you all, in the description of this video, put the locations of where you think is a good place near you, or places that you've visited that you can run your dogs off the lead safely. So it might be like a park in Manchester, it might be a place in New York, wherever. And then other viewers of this channel over the years can add to that. They can also search through it and find places that they can take their dog as well. So it adds like a directory of safe places to run your whippet.